The single object that has planetary defense scientists most concerned isn't a distant supernova or a runaway black hole, it's an asteroid, and it's called Bennu. For billions of years, this piece of the early solar system has been tumbling through the darkness of space, but its orbit and ours are on an occasional collision course. Every 6 years, this mountain-sized rock makes a close pass. On September 24, 2182, there is a chance it could collide with Earth. And while the odds are low, they're high enough to give Bennu the greatest known risk of impact of any asteroid we're currently tracking. But this isn't just a story about a threat. It's also about one of the most incredible journeys humanity has ever taken. We've reached out across millions of miles, touched this ancient wanderer, and brought a piece of it back home. And what scientists are now discovering inside that precious sample is both incredible and a little terrifying. Our planet lives in a cosmic shooting gallery. Every single day, Earth gets bombarded with over 100 tons of dust and sand-sized particles from space. Most of it just burns up in our atmosphere, giving us the fleeting beauty of a shooting star. But every now and then, something bigger gets through. Many of us remember the headlines from 2013. A fiery object streaked across the morning sky over Chelyabinsk, Russia. It was an asteroid, only about 20 meters wide, but it exploded with the force of nearly 30 atomic bombs. The shockwave shattered windows in thousands of buildings and injured over 1,500 people. It was a visceral reminder that space isn't empty. Of course, Chelyabinsk was just a firecracker compared to the truly catastrophic impacts our planet has seen. 66 million years ago, a rock roughly 10 kilometers wide slammed into what's now the Yucatan Peninsula. That impact released the energy of trillions of tons of TNT, triggering global firestorms, colossal tsunamis, and plunging the world into a dark, suffocating winter. It was the end of the line for the dinosaurs and about 3/4 of all species on Earth. These events aren't just ancient history, they're a fundamental part of our planet's story. And they force us to ask not if another major impact will happen, but when. That's exactly why space agencies like NASA have set up planetary defense programs. Their mission is to find, track, and understand the thousands of near-Earth objects, or NEOs, that cross our orbital path. And right now, one of those objects stands out from the crowd. Its official name is 101,955 Bennu. Discovered back in 1999, it's a B-type asteroid, which means it's packed with carbon, giving it a dark, charcoal-like surface. It's about half a kilometer, or a third of a mile, wide, roughly the size of the Empire State Building. Imagine a spinning top made of loose boulders, pebbles, and dust, all held together by its own incredibly weak gravity. This rubble pile is considered one of the two most hazardous known asteroids in our solar system. The danger isn't that it's heading straight for us, but in the complicated dance of its orbit. Every 6 years, Bennu swings close to Earth. But in the year 2135, it's going to pass exceptionally close, so close, it will travel inside the orbit of the Moon. Earth's gravity during that flyby will act like a giant, invisible hand, slightly tweaking Bennu's path. That tiny nudge could thread it through what's called a gravitational keyhole, a precise region of space that would put it on a direct collision course with Earth decades later. The key date to watch is September 24, 2182. Scientists have calculated the odds of an impact on that day at 1 in 2,700, or about 0.037%. Now, that might sound like a long shot, but in cosmic terms, those are nail-bitingly high odds, giving Bennu the highest cumulative rating on the Palermo Technical Impact Hazard Scale. If it did hit, Bennu isn't big enough to cause a global extinction like the dinosaur killer, but it would be a catastrophe on a scale humanity has never witnessed. The impact would unleash the energy of over 1 billion tons of TNT. It would carve a crater several miles wide and trigger powerful earthquakes and shockwaves that could flatten cities hundreds of miles away. Simulations of the aftermath predict it would throw so much dust into the stratosphere that it would dim the sun, causing a sudden impact winter. Researchers predict this would drop global temperatures by about 4 degrees Celsius, 7 degrees Celsius, disrupt global climate, and cripple agriculture for years. It would be an event that changes the course of human history in an instant. Knowing the risk, humanity decided to do something truly unprecedented. We decided to go there. NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission, which launched in 2016, was an endeavor of breathtaking ambition. The goal: travel hundreds of millions of miles to meet up with Bennu, study it up close, and this is the wild part, actually grab a sample from its surface and bring it back to Earth. When OSIRIS-REx arrived at Bennu in 2018, it found a world far more treacherous than anyone expected. From a distance, it looked relatively smooth. Up close, it was a chaotic mess of massive boulders. For nearly 2 years, the spacecraft carefully mapped the asteroid, desperately searching for a safe spot to touch down. Finally, in October 2020, the moment of truth arrived. The spacecraft descended toward a carefully chosen site named Nightingale. As its collection arm made contact, the mission team got a huge surprise. The surface wasn't solid at all. It was more like a plastic ball pit. The spacecraft's arm sank nearly half a meter into the loose rubble, and the thrusters had to fire immediately to back away before the entire probe got swallowed by the asteroid. The maneuver kicked up a massive cloud of gravel and dust, but it worked. Tucked safely inside the collection head was a precious cargo, pristine material from a 4.5 billion-year-old world. After a long trip home, in September 2023, the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft flew past Earth and released its sample capsule. The capsule blazed through our atmosphere, deployed its parachutes, and landed safely in the Utah desert. For the first time, we had a piece of our most dangerous neighbor, completely untouched and uncontaminated by a fiery passage through our air. The science happening with this sample right now is redefining what we know about the solar system. It's a story of discovery that connects us to the very beginning of our planet. If you find this kind of deep dive into cosmic exploration as fascinating as I do, consider subscribing. We go beyond the headlines to explore the science that's shaping our future, and your support makes it all possible. Now, let's get back to what they found inside that capsule. When scientists at NASA's Johnson Space Center opened the canister, they hit the jackpot. The dark dust and rock from Bennu contained the secrets of our solar system's birth. This wasn't just any rock, it was a time capsule. And what it held was stunning. Analysis revealed high concentrations of carbon and water locked away inside clay minerals. This confirms that Bennu's parent body, a much larger world shattered long ago, was rich with water. But it gets even better. The team found organic compounds, not just simple ones, but all 5 of the nucleobases that form the fundamental units of DNA and RNA. They also found 14 of the 20 amino acids that life on Earth uses to build proteins. These are, quite literally, the ingredients for life as we know it. While this isn't evidence of life on Bennu itself, it's powerful support for the theory that asteroids and comets delivered these essential compounds to a young Earth, seeding our world with the potential for life to begin. Perhaps the most surprising discovery was evidence that Bennu's parent body once hosted pockets of saltwater brine. These watery environments could have been the perfect chemical laboratories for cooking up the complex molecules needed to kickstart biology. It hints that the conditions needed for life weren't unique to Earth, but were likely widespread throughout the early solar system. Bennu isn't just a threat, it's a messenger from the time our own planet was just getting started. But the sample also revealed something terrifying about Bennu itself. That ball pit consistency that nearly swallowed the spacecraft makes the asteroid incredibly difficult to deal with. An impactor designed to shatter a solid rock might be useless against a loose rubble pile like Bennu. It would be like trying to punch a beanbag. The energy would just get absorbed, and the threat would continue, maybe even breaking into multiple large pieces and making the problem worse. This detailed knowledge of what it's made of is absolutely critical for designing a deflection mission, if we ever need one. Bennu represents a profound duality. It is a certified planetary threat, an object with the potential to cause devastation on a continental scale. Yet, at the same time, the pristine material we've brought back from its surface contains the very building blocks of our own existence. It's a carrier of potential destruction and a vessel holding the secrets of our creation. For now, the odds are in our favor. A 1 in 2,700 chance means an impact in 2182 is unlikely, but the work of planetary defense is all about being prepared. The data from OSIRIS-REx, from Bennu's precise trajectory to its surprising rubble pile nature, is the most important information we have for learning how to defend our planet. By studying this dangerous object, we aren't just looking at a potential future catastrophe, we're looking into our own deep past and, hopefully, securing our long-term future. Bennu probably won't be the asteroid that hits us, but what we're learning from it might be exactly what saves us from the one that will.